Namaskar. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome and respect to all of you, to media, press, and all friends coming today. This is my second visit to Hyderabad, and I want to say that Hyderabad is not only famous of biryani, but many patients from international places, they come for treatment here. I would like to congratulate India for creating such a very high image and platform for medical services. So some countries benefit from tourism, yours benefit only from medical tourism. And this creates a very good image for the standards of the country. My name is Professor Shawki, Osama Shawki. I'm from the land of the pyramids, from Egypt. The history of my land and my people go back to more than 7,000 years ago. Currently, I'm head of unit of gynecology in my university. All my life, I was always thinking how to improve myself and to improve the tools in my hands to give better quality of service and treatment to my patients. So in life, professions, people are either they just perform and perfect their work, and few they perform and perfect and create their work. I give an example. Professional engineer who knows how to make a car and improve the performance of the car. A creative engineer who can add wings to this car and make it to fly. No wonder now Honda are manufacturing a flying car now. So I put myself in those who like always to think and add something new. And as my friend said, motherhood is God's gift to every woman. And throughout history, medicine is trying to help those who are deprived from the blessings of being a mother. Being a mother is a gift and great treasure. Only feel its value those who are deprived from it. Look at the face of any infertile woman. There is something in her life. Whatever she smile or laugh, her heart is crying. And infertility is not only a medical issue, it's a social problem. The husband, the mother-in-law, even the neighbors are sharing the pain in this. So science is always looking and searching for how can we give them solutions. 30 years ago or a little bit more came the solution of test tube babies. What does it mean, test tube babies? Let me explain it more for the normal people, non-medical people. Pregnancy means that a cell from the man join a cell from the woman, a sperm and ovum. This process, the union of these two cells happen inside the body of the woman, in the fallopian tube, the very early seed. And then the seed travels to go into the uterus. The uterus is the soil, the land where you put the seed to grow. This seed grows for 9 months and then come out as a baby. So problems in the fallopian tube, which does not allow the union between the two seeds, has been now solved. We can have these two seeds in the laboratory. We call it test tube, but it's not really a test tube. It's just a figure. So we could get these seeds from the husband and the wife, and in the lab, we provide the environment for them. The temperature, the carbon dioxide concentration, the humidity, we give them the same environment like inside the body of the lady, of the mother. So the seed is formed in this artificial environment. That's why we call it test tube. Once the seed is ready for implantation, then these excellent professional doctors, they aspirate it into a small cannula, plastic cannula, and then they transfer it into the womb. This is in short and in a nice way to let everybody understand what does it mean test tube babies. So instead of pregnancy happening at the home, in the bedroom, it happens in the laboratory. Okay? So the results of IVF were quite good, but not as high as we expect, because the success rate, according to scientific literature, is in the range of 40%. For the mind of the patients, how come you put a baby inside my uterus and then you tell me there is no 100% cure? We cannot guarantee 100%. Why? Sometimes the soil, which is the most important, the uterus, the womb, this organ, which is the size of an orange, which has a cavity lined by a velvet-like soft tissues, we call it the endometrium, and it has a certain shape to accommodate for the baby. So the reason for the unexpected no high pregnancy rate is probably that the soil has a problem. Any humble farmer in the village, he knows that before putting the seed, he has to scratch the soil and to see if there is some stone or ashes or rocks or sands before he put that seed. So the technology of looking into the uterus is called hysteroscopy. Hystros means womb. Oscopy means telescope vision. So hysteroscopy came as a solution to find and correct any problem inside the uterine cavity. But hysteroscopy is not very new. It's since maybe more than 50 years. The new thing is most doctors were not very much comfortable at looking inside the cavity by the available tools. The available hysteroscope equipment was not very helpful. Exactly like you have a bicycle with only one wheel. You fall down. I want to make it close to your mind that the available equipment was not giving the comfortable solution to doctors. What I have done, as I said, professional is either perform and perfect or perform and perfect and create. So I was always searching how to develop the equipment into a better performance, like adding to this bicycle another wheel or third wheel so you can drive. I'm giving a balance without discount. So I'm not in a position to explain technical points, but my equipment design has made looking inside the cavity much more common. You can ask all the doctors, they said, wow, I'm very flattered when they call magician. Let me explain. What is a magician? A magician who can do things that people believe it's miracle, like getting a rabbit from his coat, all right? By getting a bird from his hat. So people, when they see this, they think it's a magic. But when you go to home of the magician and you see him how he's doing it, there is a trick behind, okay? He's hiding the rabbit in his pocket. So I decided to get the rabbit from my pocket and show people how to do it. So what they call it magic, everybody will be able to do. And I always believe you have to teach all your skills to others. It's very short sight to believe that I want to keep the secret to myself. It's not a military or nuclear secrets. Humanity should be shared. Whatever you have of skills or knowledge, give it to others. Even if you know some cooking recipe, how to make biryani better taste, tell it to your neighbor. Why you want to hide it? It is only the evil nature of some humanity that they want to keep the secrets for themselves. So that's why when I give the example that I travel from one city to other, I have been in more than 56 countries. In India, this is maybe my 70th trip or visit. You go everywhere. You give your science and knowledge. And I always say to people when they come to my training, I don't promise that I'm doing my best for you. I don't promise that all of you will be good. Then they get disappointed. Why you say this? Because I am spreading the seeds. It depends on the soil. How you will grasp, you will develop yourself. So that's why if you ask all my colleagues in my course, I start by confidence building, motivational lecture, 2 hours to prepare them that you can develop yourself, you can be good. And then I give the science. How many of you will grasp it? I don't know. But I'm happy that in every place in India, I have so many students who develop to be even better than me. I'm not just flattering them. And my best pride, a statement said by my good friend, Dr. Nadkarni, she was introducing me to one congress and she said, Dr. Shawki, I've been in India several times. We have 93,000 gynecologists. 91,000 have already been with him and shook hands, and 2,000 are waiting their turn on that. So this tells you how much effort I'm doing to meet all people and give the skills. So at the end, hysteroscopy is a new tool to improve the results of infertility treatment. I am very proud of 39. 39 is an example of success. Success despite difficulty in the resources, difficulty in the situation. So I congratulate all of them. Big applause to 39. I am proud of Dr. Jyoti. Whenever you see her, you think that she is a very elegant, nice lady who is living a very comfortable life. You should see her in the OT. You should see her in the outpatient, Dr. Radhika, all of them. They are very hard-working ladies. Mr. Gupta is a dynamic generator behind this. He is working day and night. I should tell you that he was catching me all the time, pushing me, sir, we want you to come back. Give me a promise. I felt how much he is eager to develop the place. He said, your skills, your name, your fame will make us better. This is how people develop themselves. By hard work, by perseverance, by sincerity. You know what does mean sincere in English, in Telugu language? Sincere that you should work by all the power of your heart to help others. Mr. Gupta, when he was pressing me, he was not asking me to help him or to give him support, but he said it's for 39. It is for our patients. We want to give a better quality to our patients. Because of his sincere feelings, I decided to join 39 as foreign consultant on a regular basis to come here, work together, hand in hand, give hope, bring lights to those who are desperate and looking for having a baby. Well, let me tell you, the person who introduced and invented this technology, his name is Robert Edward. I used to have him as my teacher. He passed away last year, and he Nobel Prize for his work. At the first start of this technology, the success rate was only 18%. Out of each 10 patients, less than 2 can get pregnant. And then it starts to rise up more and more. The recent literature and scientific research says that using hysteroscopy before the trial of IVF improved the pregnancy rate. In one of the studies, cases of failed IVF, that they did a trial and failed. When we did hysteroscopy for them, the pregnancy rate jumped from 20% to 50%. This is a published study in fertility and sterility, which nearly doubled. Some more studies say that when you do hysteroscopy and you scratch the endometrium, we do some scratches in the velvet carpet. The cavity is lined by a carpet. When you scratch this carpet, the pregnancy rate is double. Same like the farmer, when he scratches the soil, so he gets some fertility factors from deep down. We don't know exactly why scratching improved pregnancy rate, but some research said that it triggered some fertility factor which deep underneath this velvet carpet. So we are striving to provide higher and higher success rate, knowing that IVF procedure is expensive, not because the doctor is taking high fees. It's because the medication, the technology is very expensive, okay? So it is very, very unwise to do it without providing the factors which might improve the success rate. Especially that hysteroscopy procedure is very simple. It takes 5 minutes. They have to go inside and look, and to correct any problem, it takes 15 minutes. The budget cost of the procedure is very low. I'm not talking money, but it's not like big endoscopic procedure. Even we are training doctors to do it in the office without anesthesia, like humble examination. I want to tell you that in country like Germany, office hysteroscopy is less expensive than ultrasound. Can you imagine? Less expensive than ultrasound. So why you are hesitant to apply this technology before putting the patient under the stress of financial cost of IVF? So this answer you. Any profession, there is proper use and abuse, and you cannot control. The only control is your inner faith and respect and ethics, okay? So medicine is a profession. Doctors are human. They are not angels, okay? Maybe I have the courage to say it, okay? But those who are not good, they will be exposed by time, because we work in the same field. So those who are doing things not indicated or not properly indicated, they will be exposed. But hysteroscopy, in the meaning of looking inside the cavity to get some clue why this lady is not pregnant, definitely it's a must for every patient. You will lose nothing. To look inside and go out, you lose. Especially the fees is very minimal. Doctors in their office used to put some metal things to look inside the cavity of the female genital tract. My message now, why you put this metal thing and you get difficult view and you are not exposing the whole cavity? Using this telescope, you can go inside and see everything. In the specialty of ENT, doctors of the ear and nose, in the past, they used to put some metal cones to look inside. Now, not anymore. They have a scope and look inside. So I am pushing, I am inviting all gynecologists and colleagues from now on, depend on more accurate way to view the inside of the female genital tract. I don't think there could be any abuse of that. There is no personal much value for doctors. I think it's malpractice to go blinded to try to find the reason of the hysteroscopy will be a standard tool in the hand of every gynecologist.